Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, planetary shamans of our galactic lineage of infinite light. As we move closer to the Equinox gateway of total equality and balance, this Thursday the 20th, we come into the harmony of the 5 elements as we shift from Pisces of the holy waters into Aries of the holy fires of redemption. Our local Solaris became active again today, releasing 12 C-class solar flares, sending Gaia and all her children of the sun multi-dimensional higher energetics of infinite source creator. After 60 hours of blackout on the Schumann charts, as the energy came back online today, Mother Earth's heartbeat reached a higher amplitude of 13 hertz, of divine goddess creation codes of the new earth. Pachamama also received a powerful activation today on her Pacific Ring of Fire with a magnitude 5.8 earthquake in Indonesia at 1732 UTC, holding the codes of our heaven on earth of the 37 into the 73. In this eclipse corridor, we move through the equinox portal and into the solar eclipse, and move through the final days of this chaotic node as we shift fully from the Kali Yuga into the Satya Yuga of the new golden age of enlightenment. As these event energies activate the 144 codons of our 12-strand crystalline DNA to transform our living vessels of light into our 5D rainbow avatars of Terra Nova Gaia Galactica, Mothership 33 of our celestial fleet of the New Jerusalem. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful prayer for the dismantling of the black cube and corrupt system on Saturn. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. On this blessed day, as the door of the equinox opens, relax, rest, sleep like a baby and let go. Trust the sun at the clock to naturally adjust your field and spheres. You are truly loved. Remember to show gratitude that the path to your new destination is being divinely established. All is well. This equinox is like no other. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Aura 444. Equalize the frequencies incoming, as the influx of light will be felt on the medulla oblongata, the base of the skull, and known as the mouth of God. Balancing of the pineal and pituitary glands will be occurring. This will increase protons within the atomic structure, increasing more light to your biology and your spiritual and psychic glands. Vivid dreams, sore neck, heightened senses, headaches, blurred visions, and ears will be attuning. Give your nervous system balance, stretch your neck, hydrate, and enjoy the transition of light now. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute. The time for our ascension is getting nearer. This is our final lifetime on 3D Earth we will ever have. As you all know, we will be shifting to 5D New Divine Earth within our current lifetime, with having a crystalline body with crystalline heart. No more reincarnation, no more death, no more sickness, and much more. Welcome to infinity as a galactic civilization. Right now, all the soul fragments from all our lifetimes are integrating back into the whole. We have access to all of our experiences at the soul level at present. There is real magic waiting for us. That's why now our choices matter the most. So, this is the time to choose wisely, dear ones, with an infinite source love intelligence, Pars Kute. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Lightworker 4444. Children of the Light, now is the time for you to rise like never before in the frequency of your love and light, and radiate this brilliant energy resplendently and powerfully from your hearts. In this way, the shadow is removed from the earth, and humanity can move forward to live in freedom and the sovereignty bestowed upon them by the one true creator of all. Photons from the sun illuminate the phosphorus molecules in DNA, enlightening us. This is why the importance of sunlight has been suppressed in the teachings of ancient Egyptian mystery schools, and hieroglyphics concerning the sun were intentionally misconstrued as sun worship. These conversely show us that the light of the sun brings us to oneness with the Creator. The attempt to vilify the spiritual importance of the sun is why Isis and Osiris were purposely demonized and the true Egypt hidden. These show us the sun's important spiritual purpose. The sun is essential for the Christ to rise from within, illuminating our DNA and cells, powering a magnificently radiant light from our hearts. This light syncs with one another in a oneness that vibrates in resonant strings throughout creation. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 3/17/25. Today is power in a velvet glove, the kind that has you saying yes when you want to say no, the kind that moves you along and makes you think it's your idea. You can use this power to convince yourself of almost anything, and so can others use it on you. Your right action is to make today work for you for inspiration, courage, motivation, and encouragement. But this kind of power is about finesse, sophistication, and tact. Any overt aggression will not be tolerated. Remember that you live in the snake's world now, and she will strike in retaliation if necessary, but she'd really rather make use of your talents. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Alexander Quinn, Starseed. Dear all, huge shift just took place. In the past few minutes, a very powerful wave of light codes has surged onto Earth, a massive influx of energy. You may be experiencing intensified sinus issues, increased heart rate, skin sensitivities, difficulty breathing, or heightened vertigo. Your body is adjusting to these frequencies, which may temporarily create discomfort and wanting to sleep even more. Energetic shifts. From a higher perspective, this wave will propel many into elevated frequencies, temporarily pulling them out of their physical awareness. As a result, many may feel disconnected from familiar people and situations. Friends and family may seem distant, and anything not in full alignment with your energy will likely feel obstructed. You might hear conversations, but feel as if the words are simply drifting past you as you detach from lower timelines, as interest in those words vanishes over the coming days. This energy influx can bring intense hypersensitivity, sometimes leading to irritability or even anger. It may feel like you are stepping completely out of reality, a sense of profound disconnection from what once seemed familiar. You may feel the urge to withdraw, seek solitude, or distance yourself from anything vibrating at a lower frequency. The body will remain in an elevated state for some time. You may find yourself engaging with those on different timelines, yet their words may feel meaningless, as if you're merely nodding along without truly hearing them, as you are bilocated elsewhere. This incoming wave is accelerating reality shifts, pushing many into entirely new energetic spaces. Some people may even seem to disappear from your reality completely over this period. This will likely end some relationships and create tension in others where there is now a huge frequency void. With light, Alexander Quinn. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Grandma Chandra, as we move closer to the equinox, the images are changing very fast. It is like a kaleidoscope or a movie reel. This is not the time to analyze. It is a time to absorb and allow the internal flow that is going through your hearts to guide you. As long as you are in alignment, listening to your hearts, and are in the flow, you will be able to go through the speed of changes that are happening now. In the past, you were more oriented to stopping every time that something needed to change. This practice will not work now. The only thing that you can do is to let the flow go through you and communicate with it on an energetic level, reading the information from the flow while you are on the go. You are becoming a flow unto yourselves, with the flow that is going around you, that is happening in the internal world. It may seem a little strange to your old way of thinking mode. There is nothing to hold on to. There is nothing to step on. At the same time, you are learning now to go with the flow. The flow itself is holding you. It is like riding a bike. When you are not moving, it is hard to keep your balance. The moment you start moving the pedals, the movement of the bike holds you. The same with swimming. If you don't move, it is hard to stay on the surface of the water. The moment you start swimming, you are in the flow and more buoyant. This is something you will continue to learn and experience. You will become more conscious by accepting yourself as a flow. This gives you a new perception of balance. In the past, you saw the balance achieved when 2 cups were placed on either side of a scale, and the cups finally stopped. It is totally different now. The balance is when your flow is in tune in new parameters of psychics and the flow of energy going through Gaia and through you right now. Hugs and love to all of you, Grandma, from GrandmaChandra.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Gabrielle de Pleiade. The New Earth, a heart-centered love creation. New Earth human angel is a heart-centered being. Unlike the older version of mankind, which was mind-centered, solar plexus, New Earth humans operate from the heart. This means that the heart is the center of balance and the connection point for the soul and the higher being. All decisions and choices on New Earth are made with the heart. Every decision is made through feeling, intuition, and deep inherent wisdom, rather than following the guidance of rational mind. The mind can provide information, but its purpose is not to make choices and decisions. These are done on a deeper level by the heart and soul. The basis of all choices and decisions on the New Earth is love. There will be no fear or control over the New Earth, but only the flow of love and creation as it evolves and grows through continuous creation. The New Earth humans see nature as sacred and respect the original purpose of the Earth and a garden for the joy of the galaxy and all its beings. The human angels of the New Earth are guardians of the sacred planetary garden and are also galactic shamans. They are working with the elementals and nature spirits to create a heavenly home for all living beings sent here by the Master Creator and Elohim angels. A galactic shaman respects and works with nature, while knowing and feeling its solar and galactic connections and responsibilities. 144 flowing in. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Vrinda, 888 Freedom Earth. Dismantling of the black cube and corrupt system on Saturn. Restoring divine original flow of energy. History of the takeover of Saturn and the installation of the black cube is a complex and multifaceted topic. Ancient times, Saturn's original purpose. In ancient times, Saturn was a sacred planet. serving as a gateway for spiritual growth, ascension, and higher consciousness. It was a realm where souls could transition to higher dimensions, and its energies were revered by ancient civilizations. Atlantis and the fall of humanity. During the time of Atlantis, around 13,000 years ago, humanity's connection to the divine began to falter. As the Atlanteans' thirst for power and control grew, they made pacts with dark forces, allowing these entities to infiltrate and corrupt the planet's energies. Takeover of Saturn and installation of the Black Cube. Around 6,000 years ago, the dark forces, with the help of their human minions, successfully took control of Saturn, installing a black cube on the planet. This cube, also known as Saturnian quarantine, was designed to harness and distort the planet's energies, creating a force field that would prevent humanity from accessing higher dimensions and spiritual growth. Consequences of the takeover. The takeover of Saturn and the installation of the Black Cube had far-reaching consequences. It led to the suppression of the divine masculine principles, the distortion of the natural balance, and the manipulation of humanity's perception of time and space. Ashtar's message. Beloved one, understanding the history of Saturn's takeover and the installation of the Black Cube is crucial for the planetary ascension. Visualize all black cubes fully dismantled together with their distorted, corrupt system, back to original harmony and union with the divine. 1111 Gateway coming in. From Divine Brother of the Light Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. The Eclipse Passageway. Day 3, Shifting Our Perspective. Welcome to Equinox Week. Dear friends, the recent lunar eclipse has officially opened the eclipse corridor energetic vortex. This first special energetic period of the year will last until March 28, 2025. I am posting daily updates on the energies as we walk together this new eclipse corridor to help you navigate and make sense of what might be happening within you and around you. As we move deeper into the eclipse passageway and closer to the equinox by the end of this new week, the energies become more intense. Planet Earth is now being showered by the end of the light codes of the first lunar eclipse, and the beginning of the wave of light codes slowly arriving from the second solar eclipse that will take place a week after the equinox. The main objective of this intense combination of past and future eclipse information we are receiving these days is to trigger our personal and collective evolution. We are moving away from inflexible, outdated, limiting 3D structures into more fluid, lighter, and compassionate 5D ways of being. This is the reason why it may seem that certain aspects of your life seem to be dissolving and moving away from your timeline. You are moving into new ways of being that are no longer able to hold the old and outdated low-frequency patterns. The physical and emotional symptoms you may be experiencing these days are related to this 3D to 5D shift. There are other energies at play as well right now, a couple of retrogrades for example, but today we are focusing on the eclipse light codes. Remember to ground your energy all through the eclipse corridor. As we walk through this eclipse corridor, take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the limited vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Try to change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. We become so lost in our individual experience that we do not realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. This moment is just a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe. and the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown divine multiverse. Today, please take a moment to see the bigger picture and look at your life from a higher and more heart-centered perspective, to find deep compassion in your heart and to acknowledge how far you have come in the timeline of your soul's journey. And even though our presence on this planet is just a flash in the universal timeline, please know that by being here on Earth during this evolutionary period, you are assisting in creating a more loving and compassionate planet. What you focus on, you become. You are part of the team co-creating the 3D to 5D evolutionary jump. The physical symptoms may continue these days as many of us are purging and clearing deep and ancient layers of outdated, limiting behavioral patterns. We are truly witnessing evolution as we speak. The head and digestive systems are the main targets at the moment, since these are the areas that require most of the energetic recalibration. Rest as much as needed and stay well hydrated to facilitate the flow of information around your body. Sea salt baths or ocean swimming, if you are fortunate, can also be a wonderful way to assist the process of energy transmutation. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Eclipse Corridor update. Have a wonderful day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, as we navigate between eclipses, releasing and embracing a more illumined frequency, we now move towards a more stabilizing passage, one that begins with the equinox, and that will reach its peak on the 4-4 passage next month, a passage of immense energetic balance and complete integration for those who are reconnecting and activating their 6th and 7th dimensional shoulder portals, as well as for those who are stepping into their mission as stabilizers and timeline keepers, helping in the reconstruction of the fallen 3D timelines and false 5D ones. We are all light pillars with a unique coding to anchor the specific frequencies we agreed to seed when we chose to incarnate on this planet. This is why it is so important to have our Merkaba fields, masculine and feminine, balanced, and our original template regenerated to anchor the unique codes we are meant to bring to Earth at this time as stabilizers, new Earth's anchors, and timekeepers. We are heading into a powerful harmonic portal represented by the frequency of the number 4. 4 is our heart center, and the frequency band that we need to transcend to reach the 5th dimensional soul levels, releasing astral false connections, guidance, influences, and all delusions, allowing our consciousness to move into the soul worlds, where we finally find the truth about who we are and our mission. For those of you working with the rehabilitation of your 4th dimensional DNA strand, know it is the perfect time for you to transcend astral limitations and programs, as it is from our DNA that we can shift our current frequency state. As when we awake the time codes within each DNA strand, we are free to navigate within a new dimension of consciousness. This is why it is so important to decree to our DNA our intention to move through the illusory dimensions into the soul ones. For we are the only ones who can command and reprogram our DNA, as it only recognizes us as the only authority to do so. 4 is the union of equals, creating something to heal and protect all. This is where many activated, ascending couples are now moving into, as we move through the 3 universal frequencies of this month into the 4 one of April. 4 is love. 4 is the number required to create in the physical what the divine envisions in the illumined worlds. 4 are the pillars that sustain this and any other universe. It is the foundation of the divine architecture of all creation, for it is what holds all together, from the macro to the micro. 4 is stability and the strong foundations required so anything can grow and expand. 4 are the elements and the royal stars in the heavens. By holding this frequency, we work from our heart space, being in a constant flow of giving and receiving, of embracing and letting all go. 4 is who we are, as it represents our strength, courage, balance, and devotion to serving all creation. Many of you, awakening as stabilizers, will too start seeing the number 4 as an activator number to start the descension of your mission, and unique codes for you to seed. 4 is divine order among the 3D chaos that many wish to create in this world, as part of its dual nature. Divine order within ourselves is precisely what we are invited to anchor during this time between the eclipses, culminating with the 4-4 passage, for we are all rebuilding our light bodies, personal realities, and above all, our entire template. It is now more than ever that we need to stand firm in who we are, in our truth, and in the guidance we receive to be aligned with authentic sources, which are the ones we all have within ourselves. This is a passage for us to remain within our higher heart, as we continue transforming ourselves as a species, embodying our true identity as solar, Christic beings, which in truth means to retrieve our original state of being, one of love, wisdom, and power, in perfect alignment with the divine within us. May you remain in the love, wisdom, and power of your hearts, in perfect balance with the divine and all. With an infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Divine authority is activating your crystalline body to remember who you are as a child of God, to take back your power from the karmic cycles of the Piscean age. The scales are balancing, putting an end to those patterns. You are free to embody the leader of light that you are in the age of Aquarius. It's your time to receive the love and life you deserve. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Monday, March 17th, the moon, ruler of our subconscious, is in Sirius Scorpio, which rules death and rebirth for the next 2.5 days. The moon is now starting to wane from the powerful full moon lunar eclipse that we had on Thursday, but the energies are still strong and potent. Today the moon in Scorpio will challenge Pluto, planet of transformation and regeneration. Luna will also create difficult connections to Venus, ruler of partnerships, and Mercury, ruler of communications, both in impatient Aries. We're in the process of transmuting emotions and patterns that involve our self-identity in relationships and underlying thoughts and perceptions within our psyche that may be outmoded and ready to be released. And so the healing continues. Blessings of love and light to all from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun conjunct North Node in Pisces, Mercury retrograde in Aries, semi-square Uranus in Taurus. Mentally, there's an itch we can't scratch, an insistent thought that things need to change, and yet, maybe we don't know the method, the reason, the goal. Irritation can become impatience if we don't pay attention. Be mindful, let yourself consider new possible paths and goals. Think about your resources and how you might use them in a different way to achieve objectives. Close your eyes, because in the dark there is light. There is light flooding the landscape, flooding the ocean, illuminating the inner sky. Here is the light of God, your deity, the higher self, the whatever it is that remains a mystery beyond space and time, and our human knowing. And yet somehow we do know. We know light when we see it, not just with our eyes, but with our heart. We know good souls, good performers, good helpers instinctively. You are the spark. We are the light. And this is the way. from LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 253, Red Rhythmic Skywalker. Rhythmic is the name for the number 6, and its keywords are equality, balance, and organize. The 6th day stresses the importance of walking the line by grounding yourself and checking that you are currently balanced. Take care of the practicalities, no matter how mundane. Having our heads in the clouds all the time can lead to instability. Find your rhythm, and you'll be able to strut your stuff more effectively. It's always a great time for having a little boogie too, or playing the drums. Beat your own rhythm on number 6 days. Today is Red Skywalker, and keywords associated with it are explore, space, and wakefulness. If you've been yearning to try something new, then today is a great day to be a little braver. Go on an adventure and expand your consciousness. The Skywalker can be a lot of fun, but this energy is not always for the faint-hearted. Sometimes he can dare us into doing risky things. However, the number 6 balances this out, making the adventure safer. When you combine the meaning of number and day, the result is organize wakefulness, or explore balance. So be courageous, but be practical about it. Thinking outside the box is another tactic Skywalker encourages, and therefore if you need to organize, this approach may well be the answer. The guide for the day is also Red Skywalker, so it's a double helping of that adventurous spirit. And today from Divine Star of the Light Christina Papagiorgio, Red Rhythmic Skywalker, 6 Kaban, Keen 253, 17th of March 2025. Exploring New Horizons, Keen 253 = 10 = 1. Manifestation, New Beginnings, Leadership. Red Skywalker is tribe number 13, which opens us up to the mysteries of the cosmos. A very special, expansive, and legendary day for anchoring bliss on Earth. Day 6 of the spectacular Yellow Star Wave Spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. Today we are organizing our space for greater equality and balance, building a wonderful foundation to express our expanding creative muscle. Tone of creation, rhythmic tone 6 in the physical realm. Action balances, power organizes, essence equality. The rhythmic phase is the one where this all adventuring and radiating miracle that is you learns to walk, but consciously, precisely, with fine organizational instincts, and what superb balance we see. Very soon you have mastered walking and are up and running. Go forth and explore your territory. Today's questions are, how can I organize my physical reality to create more balance and space? Am I open to exploring new opportunities and adventures in this wondrous new world of plenty? May you bring home the golden treasures of the universe in the dawning of this new, beautiful golden era of bliss on Earth. Happy adventures, space cadets. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 253, Red Rhythmic Skywalker. The mantra, the code for today is, I organize in order to explore. Balancing wakefulness, I seal the output of space. With the rhythmic tone of equality, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission, It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Addy for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, Aja Kamaria, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful prayer for the dismantling of the black cube and corrupt system on Saturn. Divine source of infinite light, eternal creator of all that is, I stand before you as a vessel of truth, a beacon of divine will, and a child of the cosmic order. Today I call upon the forces of purity, justice, and liberation to descend upon the hidden strongholds of deception and oppression. Let the black cube of control, the false architecture of enslavement, and the corrupt dominion upon Saturn be shattered and dissolved. May the chains of illusion, the dark veils of secrecy, and the false time loops be severed by the radiant sword of truth. By the power of the holy light, the sovereign flame of creation, I decree, let the false grids collapse. Let the hidden oppressors be unmasked. Let the deceptive contracts be nullified. Let the imprisoned souls be freed. Let the cycles of corruption be broken. I summon forth the celestial forces of divine justice, mighty guardians, warriors of truth, and sovereign beings of eternal light. Rise now and dismantle the artificial structures, the binding sigils, and the shadow constructs that have ensnared consciousness. With the fire of transmutation, may all dark works be exposed and consumed. With the breath of divine order, may balance be restored. With the waters of purification, may all be cleansed and renewed. With the voice of sovereignty, may the truth reign supreme. Saturn, once bound in falsehood, shall now return to its rightful harmony. No longer a throne of control, but a beacon of wisdom, discipline, and divine structure. No longer a prison of souls, but a realm of sacred mastery and balance. I decree and declare, the black cube falls, the false dominion ends, the sovereign light rises. By the power of the Most High, the will of the divine, and the decree of the awakened, so it is, so it shall be. Amen. A'ho, so it is. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.